losing you. Tell me about that.
She nitpicks at little things, and we fight and argue over like the silliest things. But I know it's not from that. I know from where it's coming from. And it always leads down to, at the end of it, oh, you're going to leave me because I can't conceive or I can't have your child. We can't be a family.
Lori and Dwayne are here as well, and after struggling for so many years to have a child, they turned to in vitro fertilization treatments and had their son Matthew, who's now 4 years old. And since then, Lori has given birth to 2 more children, Christian and Kaylee. So I know that you can relate to this story. You have been, Jessica, and been torn apart by this.
I absolutely can identify with them. Spending time with you the other night was amazing. We went through the ups and downs every month. We didn't go through it as long as they went through it. We sought help after 2.5 years because I kind of felt like I was going to have a problem. So we sought help, and you know, because I was young, they don't take it seriously. When you're under 30, they don't take it seriously. They just think you're in a rush, and they put us immediately on you know, drugs, and didn't work. And we went through 2 failed IUIs. But the emotional part of it is the period. I used to have nightmares, nightmares every single month, like that I was going to get my period. And you know, your nightmares aren't supposed to come true. And I would wake up at 5:30 in the morning every month, because that's when I would get it, and I would just come back to bed crying.
Because the period would come.
And he knew.
And it's so interesting because there's so many women that are watching right now going, wow, I look for my period every month and hope it comes because I don't want to be pregnant.
I was one of those women who was on the pill and was worried all those years, you know, I can't get pregnant.
And then you went totally other side. Well, we sent Jessica and Alex, along with Lori and Dwayne, for moral support to the New Hope Fertility Center to undergo fertility testing. Check this out.
Instead of Jessica and Alex waiting at the New Hope Fertility Center alone, they are joined by Lori and Dwayne. This is the very first time they're meeting.
Every day I think about having this baby, holding our baby.
We've been trying so long. This is 5 years. It breaks my heart.
We've sat where you're sitting, and we want you to know that I want to be there for you, and I'll hold your hand.
I could walk in and take all the tests, and they can tell us that we won't be able to have what we want. And I'm really trying to hold on to them saying we're going to get what we want.
I know that fear, and I know that there's nothing I can say to you. All I can say is that I want to be here for you.
Guess we start this journey together.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
The examination begins by drawing Jessica's blood, and Lori is right by her side.
So your blood pressure and your heart rate definitely show that you're nervous. Okay.
Meanwhile, in the other room, it's time for Alex's semen analysis.
You have to collect your semen sample, one single ejaculating this specimen cup. It is our collection room.
You want me to fill this out?
No. It should be one single ejaculation.
Lori's been holding Jessica's hand the whole time, but you're on your own on this one, buddy.
All right, thanks a lot.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
No. Oh, my God.
Then they move on to an ultrasound and other fertility tests.
I remember going through this and how hard it was.
Very, very nervous. Just hope that we get the results that we've been waiting for so many years. Hope that everything comes out fine.
I just hope the tests come out fine, because I know she'll be a great mom.
Oh my God, it's so not fair. Jessica has to lay there and get the speculum inserted and the stirrups and the blood test, and Alex is there like, here's some movies, go have some fun and do something in this cup. We'll find out the results of Jessica and Alex's fertility testing after the break. We'll be right back.
Up next, she is scared that she will never.
And Celine Dion had to do in vitro to get pregnant with her first baby in her 30s, and now she's pregnant with her second baby from an embryo that's been frozen for 8 years. Modern medicine is so amazing, and I think it is probably really hard for women to look at television and to see these models and these actresses and these singers just having these babies, but they can't get pregnant. Jessica and Alex just went for fertility testing after trying to have a baby for 5 years. It must have been, you must have been terrified, nervous, scared, like what are these results going to be?
Still thinking.
Still thinking about it.
Still thinking, is it gonna be good? It's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes you just hold on to the negative more than the positive.
Yeah. Well, we have the results. Are you ready for the results, whether they're negative or positive?
We have hope and we got faith that it's going to be good. But even if it's not, this is the woman I love, and I want to be with her for the rest of my life.
Ronnie is the head nurse from New Hope Fertility Center, and she's going to reveal Jessica and Alex's test results in a moment. Now, you did the semen test, you did the ultrasound test, and you did, what is the other test called?
She had an FSH blood test.
Okay. And what did it conclude?
So the semen analysis results indicated that you had a normal sperm count. So those results were normal.
Well, that's good.
Excellent. The ultrasound didn't reveal anything that would get in the way, and it's actually very encouraging. So that's great. And the blood test, the FSH level, we were looking for a lower number. The follicle-stimulating hormone, the lower it is, the better indicator it is of a good ovarian reserve. And in your case, the results were excellent. You had an FSH of 7.
This is amazing. I'm tearing up about how much you guys love each other. I see this love between you. So how does this feel, knowing that it is not a medical situation going on here?
Great.
Great.
Happy.
Yeah. Well, what options do they have? Because so there's not the medical thing, but for some reason she's not getting pregnant. So what are the options that she has to move this process along of having a baby?
Well, Dr. Zhang has come up with a plan that he feels would be really successful. He recommends starting an oral medication in about 2 weeks, and that would serve as a preparation for a minimal stimulation cycle, which is called mini IVF. And
in vitro fertilization.
In vitro fertilization, and that's a low-dose, non-aggressive therapy for somebody who's such a great candidate as yourself.
And so, how do you feel about in vitro fertilization?
Whatever it takes to give us what we want.
Yeah.
It's what we're going to do.
Dr. Roshini Rajapaksa, assistant professor of medicine at NYU, is here to tell women how to maximize their chances of having a baby. So we've talked about IVF. Are there any other less invasive, expensive procedures, less expensive procedures? Because how much can IVF cost?
It can average about $10,000, and it's usually not
covered by insurance,
which is an issue for a lot of people. So